if you're making placemats for yourselves, that is wonderful as well. So we hope we've given you lots of inspiration this week to do that. On Tuesday was the Allison and Jackie talked about that birthday placemat. Did you see that one?
I think I did. Yeah, that was cute.
With the pocket and the bow. So that was really cool. And on Wednesday, oh wait, was that Tuesday or Wednesday? You guys were Wednesday. Okay, that was Wednesday. Tuesday was Barb and Kyle, and they did the little like picnic placemat that you put the plate in the pocket. Okay.
Cute.
Then yesterday, Johnny did one where he did a stitch and flip method and he pieced it all on the long arm.
Yeah.
Which was really pretty cool. So what are we doing to round up today? Drum roll. We are talking about a very simple placemat, but super cool because I'm going to introduce Anna and maybe to some of you a new product, an old product that might be new to you, and that is high gloss iron-on vinyl.
Woo!
Ta-da! Here we go. Here's
so
my placemat. It is so pretty, so very pretty. And on the back is the stripes.
I love it.
So I just love this fabric line. This is Christmas really Morning from Lella Boutique for Moda. And I used this in my I used in the same line for my project on Monday. Okay. But today I'm going to show you how to use the iron-on vinyl. Have any of you ever used iron-on vinyl before? You haven't used iron-on vinyl?
Nope.
Did you know there was a project out there that exists that's called iron-on vinyl?
I had no idea.
It is your chance to be able to make like a laminated cotton. Now, there's a lot of laminated cotton out there on the market, but you're very,
limited?
Yes, that's the exact word. You are very limited on what you can use because it depends on if that print was made with vinyl or not. So with iron-on vinyl, you can use it on any fabric that you want.
That's pretty cool.
And it looks like Sandy says she's used it on candy bags. Absolutely. Indy said she's purchased it, but had no idea how to use it. Good. That's what we're here for today. And Elisa, good point. And I'm going to tell you how to eliminate that problem today. She said she made the mistake of using too high of heat the first time she used the iron-on vinyl and then it bubbled. Yes, and that could definitely be a problem. So before we get started, Anna, what do you think as you look at this placemat and you see how shiny it is and how durable and that you can wipe things off? What do you think of as something that you could use iron-on vinyl for?
Oh, that's a really good question. I'm not a mom yet, but I feel like moms would really like this for like bibs.
Yes.
And maybe like a diaper mat. My sister would love that for her baby.
Perfect. I love that. So true. I've seen people who use it in like lunch bags.
Lunch bag, yeah.
Or even like a beach bag so that you can throw in your, washables and stuff in there and it's not going to ruin the bag. It's very, very versatile and it's a lot of fun. So Cindy asked, can you machine embroider on iron-on vinyl? Yes. Yep, you certainly can. That would be kind of cool. So, and Rhonda said she's used it to line a tote bag. Ginger said she's done that before with bibs, but make sure you don't throw it in the dryer. Yeah.
Ooh,
no, you don't want to do that. But so we'll talk about how do you apply iron-on vinyl. And I'm going to show you kind of a fun little project that I put together for you all. And where did that go? Oh, right here. Let's take a look at this. Yes. So I had fun making a plain, this is 14 by 18 inches placemat, 14-inch by 18-inch placemat. I took 2 fat quarters, applied it on, and right sides together, zip all the way around, and leave a hole, turn it right side out, so forth, okay? So I was thinking last night as I was putting together my sample, I said, what else could you do with this iron-on vinyl that would make it really cool for children's placemats, especially, for example. And so I thought, wouldn't it be fun if you were trying to teach a child, especially where the plate goes, where does the fork and the spoon and all of that. I remember when my children were little, that's one of the things I would try to teach them is when they were setting the table to do that. It was kind of fun. So I put together a printable for everyone today. If you have children, grandchildren, whoever, that you could do something that looks like this.
That is smart.
Yeah. So they know exactly where the plate goes and their silverware and so forth. You could even like do a little applique of a rectangle for a napkin, anything like that. But
Cute.
This is the one we're going to show as an example today. And I also want to point out something that's really cool about doing applique onto something and then adding vinyl. So what we did here was we traced, I've got a pattern for you all today. We traced the silverware and the plate and everything onto heat and bond light and just fused it onto the back of fabric just like normal. And then we fused it onto the background of the placemat, right? But at this point, what you would normally do is you would go around and actually blanket stitch it or do a zigzag stitch or a satin stitch or something like that. And you would go around all those. But guess what? You don't have to do that when you have the iron-on vinyl, because the iron-on vinyl is going to just seal that in. So there's no need to do any stitching before you put on the iron-on vinyl.
Easy.
Exactly. Are you ready to do this with me?
I'm excited.
So we're going to head over to the ironing station here. And I'm going to get Anna started on this. Okay, so the first thing you want to make sure, someone says you can make a raincoat. I like that.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Good idea. And all sorts of fun things. Okay, so I'll give you my measurements first for the child's placemat. And that is, I did it as a 10 by 14. 10 by 14. All right. So let's come over here and do this. You want to have your iron set on a medium setting. Now, this is really important, and this is kind of what Elisa alluded to beforehand when she said that before, when she's done it, her iron was too hot. And when it's too hot, it will actually bubble the vinyl. It can come on a roll, it can come off the bolt. But when we pull this back, there's a paper side to it. The first thing, I guess, before I do this, I'm going to have Anna give it one final press. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that, because of course you want all the wrinkles and any lumps and bumps out of it. You also want to make sure that any thread that's lingering, that you pull that out, because it's going to be sealed by your vinyl. Okay, perfect. Yep, that's good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to peel this back. It has a very light tact to it, which is nice because it's going to help hold it in place. Don't throw this away. This is your paper sheet. You want to keep that handy. You'll see why here in a minute. And what we're going to do is just place this down directly over top. Okay, looks like I might have cut this. Hold on, I want to make sure I'm at the right size. So let me do this. I'll cut it down a little bit more. Anna, why don't you see if there's any questions here?
Okay. Okay, any questions? Is the vinyl food safe, Kris?
Donna was wondering. That's a really good question. I'm assuming it is, but I can't say for certain.
We'll have to find out for sure. But we're not positive right now.
And what's the name of the vinyl?
What is the name of the vinyl, Kris?
The vinyl is, heat and bond iron on vinyl. Okay.
Allison's on it. Don't worry.
She's going to check that out for us.
Uh-huh.
All right. So there we go. I think I might have just cut that a little bit short. So you want to make sure that your vinyl is going to cover the entire placemat. All right. Okay. So let's go ahead and place that back on. And go ahead. Let's put this down.
Sorry, guys.
There you go. Okay.
Like this?
Yep. And you're just going to kind of smooth it out.
Okay.
So start from the center and just smooth all of that out. Perfect. Now you notice there is a light tack to it, but it hasn't stuck yet. So now what we'll do is we're going to take the paper side that we had taken off and have it go down. The grid that is on here is face up. We're going to use this as our barrier between the iron and the vinyl. You do not want to press directly on the vinyl or you're going to have a big mess. All right, Anna, go ahead and let's take the iron to it.
Should I start in a specific spot?
How about start in the middle?
In the middle?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're actually going to hold it in place there for about 8 seconds.
Okay.
So go around 8 seconds, kind of count to yourself 8 seconds, 8 seconds, and so forth. All right?
Okay.
Okay. How's it going?
I think it's going okay.
Okay. Good, 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 good. You see, how are we doing here? Yeah, that's looking really good.
Working?
So do you see how the applique is just sealed in there? So that's really nice. You don't have to have the stitches. Now, another reason why you don't want the stitches beforehand is it's not going to give a really good seal if you've got those threads, you know, kind of up above. So if you're going to embroider, I would embroider afterwards. Okay, do you feel like you've gotten everything covered?
I think so.
All right.
For the most part.
Okay, so let's peel this back.
Ooh, magic.
No. It is certified EPA, BPA, so it means it's food safe. It is food safe. Yay. Okay, so now what we'll do is we're going to flip it over so that it's right side facing down. And Anna, why don't you go ahead and just put the iron to it for a few more seconds. This time you can kind of just kind of push it out a little bit. And you're going to hold it for about, I don't know, four-ish seconds.
Okay.
Just to get a nice good seal. Again, remember that you do not want it on a high setting. You actually want it on a medium setting, and you do not want to use steam on this. All right, that looks good.
Cute.
What do you guys think? All right, so while that cools down, Anna, why don't we go ahead and we're going to do the same thing now on the back side of the placemat. So go ahead and iron that out so that it's nice and flat.
Okay. I love the bee fabric.
Aren't they cute?
So cute.
Who doesn't love bees?
I know. It's classic. Okay.
Totally. All right. Okay, now I'll let you pull that back.
Okay.
And again, the measurements I did on here were 10 by 14. 10 by 14. If I were doing a large placemat, for an adult, I would go 14 by 18.
Okay.
Perfect. That looks great. Okay, now she's smoothing it out.
Ooh, it's kind of hot. Okay.
Okay.
Let me take this.
Yep. We're going to take the paper.
Grid facing up.
Perfect.
Am I right?
Yeah, your
Okay.
nails look so pretty today, my
Ooh,
friend.
Thank you. I did them last night.
And you didn't even know you were doing 3 and 3 today.
I had no
Good
idea.
job. Okay, so Do you remember how many seconds we're holding on to?
8 seconds.
Perfect.
Right?
Yep, 8 seconds. And this, again, we're just giving it a nice solid press. We're not necessarily moving it around. And you want to make sure and also go off the very ends as well.
Okay.
You want all of that nice and sealed in there.
Wait, I'm just going to get the...
This is when you put on some good Taylor Swift music, my friend.
yeah. Okay. I feel like that's okay.
I feel like there's kind
here?
of a little bit of a bubble there. Okay, go ahead and let's peel this off.
Okay.
And see what's underneath.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I think I missed that spot.
okay, that's all right. This is your chance. Okay, very good.
Okay.
Okay, let's peel that back. Nice. We can see that it's nice and smooth and adhered all the way around. Okay, then all you do is you're going to flip that the other side and just go on the other side for a few seconds.
And this time I can move it, right?
Uh-huh. And this time you can move it. Not a problem. Okay, perfect. Yay! All right, with both of these pieces all adhered down, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put right sides together and take it to the sewing machine. We'll stitch a 1/4 inch seam allowance all the way around. Now, a couple rules of thumb here. One is you really don't want to pin this because pinning is going to cause holes in your vinyl. So one of the ways around that is to use these wonderful little like wonder clips. And so you could just put a few wonder clips all the way around rather than pinning. If you don't have wonder clips and you really want to pin, then my suggestion is just to make sure that the pinning is right in that seam allowance and that you're actually pinning, perpendicular to the outside, parallel to the outside rather than perpendicular to the outside. Okay. And we might even be able to just hold it too. Do you think you trust yourself to just hold it?
Maybe.
You got this, girl.
Okay.
You got this. Okay. So we're going to head over to the sewing machine. One more thing. You want to leave about a 5 to 6 inch opening anywhere on one of the sides. So how about, let's start it down here, Anna.
Okay.
And here's another little tip for you. When you leave an opening like this, one of the things that I often like to do when leaving openings is I actually like to sew straight from the outside going in, and then I pivot and go all the way around. And then when I stop, pivot, and go back out. It just reinforces those seams right there. So when I turn it right side out, there's something for it to hold on to. You'll get really good results if you leave about a 5 to 6 inch opening. You want a little bit bigger because this is going to be kind of hard to pull through. So you want it a little bit bigger, but we're going to start on the edge, the outside edge, go in a few stitches, turn, and then go all the way around, stop about here, and sew out. All right, so we're going to do that and head over to the sewing machine.
Am I sewing?
You are going to sew. She's doing a great job, is she not? Okay, let me grab my chair.
Okay, so I should start work back here.
Let's see. Pull this through. Yeah, that will work.
Right there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There you go.
And then I go forward, then that way.
Exactly.
Okay.
Oh, whoops. You know what I just realized?
Uh-oh, what happened?
No. That was my fault. I had it on the stitch length was too high. Okay. Oh, we're going to do a 2.0.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and cut our threads.
Okay.
I have my stitch length at a 4.0 because I was just doing some top stitching. Okay, go ahead and just go over that. That's okay.
Going?
Yep,
okay.
No problem.
Okay.
There we go. That's better.
How far in? About there?
Perfect. Now keep your needle down.
Okay.
Raise your presser foot.
Pivot.
You can go ahead and remove that wonder clip there.
Okay.
If you want.
Those are cool.
Yeah.
I like the color.
All right. Let's go ahead and use your presser foot as your guide as you go all the way around now.
Okay.
Nice.
Out there.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Needle down. Foot
Pivot.
up. Pivot. Exactly. Great job.
Okay. Is that too big?
You know what? It is actually a little too big. So no biggie. Let's go ahead and just go backwards a little bit.
Okay.
Let's do a couple more stitches. 1 and 2. Perfect. Okay, there we go.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah, much better. All right.
Then I just go all the way around?
Uh-huh.
Easy.
Easy peasy. Look at you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe there.
I like that. Yep.
Ah, I did it again. That's
So
okay.
just maybe one more stitch. Perfect.
Ooh,
Boom.
2.
That's okay.
Oh, it's perfect.
Oh, yeah. That looks great.
Ooh.
Okay.
I got it this time.
And then just make sure that everything's lined up. Are you feeling like the sides are lined up okay?
I think so.
Good.
I think we're good.
Good. All right. Good. Are we on our last one?
Yes. So we're going to stop about here?
Yeah, let's stop about right here.
Okay.
Okay. Right there. And then we'll pivot and sew off. Perfect.
Oh! Cut the thread. Yay!
Okay.
Okay.
Nice. So now what I want you to do is we're going to clip our corners.
Oh yeah, it makes it easier to turn it.
Yep. And
You
it
get
will allow
the-
you to have some nice, clean, sharp corners.
Mm-hmm. Boom.
All done?
I think so.
Nice. Okay. So go ahead and reach in and you're going to pull it right side out. Now, some of you might get a little worried here because
I'm kind of worried.
Yeah.
The vinyl feels weird.
It does feel a little strange because you're pulling on it and yanking on it, but don't worry, it will come back into shape. It will.
Oh.
At first you think, oh no, I'm ruining this, but you're not. You're not at all.
It'll be okay?
It will.
Okay. I just made this weird ball.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Go ahead, Anna, and just kind of put your hand in there and just
punch it out.
Yeah, punch it out as much as you can. And then we're going to use our little RK turning tool to help even more.
Okay. All right. This little guy.
Yeah.
Gotta take over.
Mm-hmm. Look how nice that point is. I love it.
Ooh, nice pointed corners.
Very good.
Okay. 2 more. Just Scared I'm gonna poke too hard.
I know. I always hold my breath as well, but you're doing great.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay. Perfect.
I think we did it.
I think so. So now what you're going to do is see how these are kind of folded in. What you want to do is pull those out because you want nice straight edges. So sometimes you have to just kind of pull your fingers in there. We may have to do a little more of just a little more poking out. Okay. There we go. Perfect. And sometimes I'll just slide the ball point of that turning tool along the edges, and that's going to help pull those edges out as well.
Perfect.
Okay, I'm going to go over to this side. Run that along there. Run, run, run. And again, it just pulls all of that out, that seam out. Okay. All right. With that being done, it looks a little kind of crazy. Don't worry. We're going to iron it one more time, and it's going to look so much better. But before we take it to the sewing machine, let's go ahead and give it that final press. So here we go. Let's come back over to the ironing table. And you're going to use that same sheet as before and place it on top, and let's give it another press to it.
Okay.
And it's going to look like it's brand new.
Feels very satisfying.
It does, doesn't it? So true. You can feel it, can't you?
Yeah, I can feel it flattening out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go ahead and pull that up, and then let's turn it. Yeah, so much better, right? Okay, let's do the same thing on the other side. Yay! Oh my gosh, so cute.
Reveal.
Ta-da! Look how adorable that is. Oh my gosh, so fun. And now you've got a place for the kids to figure out where their placemats their plates and everything. Now you're going to have this little opening. Go ahead and just bring this in on both sides. Okay. And you could put a little wonder clip there. Again, for sure now you don't want to use pins because that you will see the outside edge. So don't use a pin. Use a wonder clip or a binding clip, or just hold it while you take it to the machine. And then what you do is you're going to just do a top stitch all the way around. So let's go ahead and do that now.
Okay.
And we are going to change our thread length to be a 4.0. Do you know how to do that on here?
I think so.
Perfect.
Like that?
Yep. That's how you do it. So, you know, if you've done classes with me, when I do top stitching, I like to set my length at either like a 3.5 or a 4.0. And Anna, why don't you go ahead and just use the edge of your presser foot as your guide to do the top stitching on this.
Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. And then just all the way around?
All the way around.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
That's too...
The thread came undone.
Oh.
No problem.
Oh, no.
You're fine. No, you're good. You're good.
Okay. I don't know how to work this machine.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this thread up here and down.
Okay.
Go ahead and take that. Do you see the number on here? You're just going to go from right to left and up, down, back behind the little metal. Yep. Bring it right up through this channel. And then back through here.
Lost.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yeah. And then right up here. So through number 7. And then see the little thread cutter on the side. We just pull that. Now just go ahead and press this button right here.
This one?
Oh, go ahead and hit close.
Oh,
because it was telling us you need to rethread it.
And now push it again?
Yep.
It threads it for you?
Yes.
Get out of here.
It's
pretty
goodness.
Cool. I've only used the most basic of sewing machines.
That's okay.
This is fancy.
That's okay. One day, my friend, you'll be able to do this, right?
I got to put it in here, right?
Okay.
Is that right?
Perfect. Okay. All right, let's try it again. Okay. Press your foot down and let's rock and roll.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. I feel like I'm pushing so hard on the pedal right now.
Yeah. Now that 4.0 stitch length is going to be nice because it's going to help your presser foot glide over that vinyl. If you do have any problems with the presser foot getting stuck on the vinyl, then you could use something like a Teflon foot, which is wonderful, or even use a little bit of painter's tape on the bottom of your foot. But this is going along pretty nicely, I'd say. Okay, so press your foot up and pivot.
Oh, that was too far.
A little too far. That's okay. Go ahead
back?
And I think this is actually set up for a locking stitch. So go ahead and just cut your threads.
Okay.
And we'll just put our presser foot up and we'll just go ahead and turn. That's all right. You're going to no, that's okay. You're going to go over that thread anyway, so you should be just fine.
Okay.
Oh, and it came unthreaded.
Oh my goodness.
That's okay. Let's see if
Let's see if I remember how to do it.
remember how to do it. Yeah.
Where did the thread go?
Okay, so what we want to do is put our presser foot up because it's actually locked right now. Okay, let's pull that down and up and around.
Oh my goodness, this is complicated.
You know what? It's kind of like riding a bike. Once you get the hang of what you're doing, it just becomes second nature to you.
This part I've seen before.
So go down and around. Yep.
And then up and grab the thing.
Yep.
And then down here.
You got this. See?
Through this little guy.
Yep. Up through the channel.
Did I get
to the number 7 and then over to your thread guide.
Might need your help, Kris.
Okay. No problem. Right there.
Oh, there we go.
You were so close.
So close.
Go ahead and hit close. Okay. And now, yep. Okay.
That is amazing.
I know. See, sometimes these things just give you another chance to practice, right? Okay, press your foot down.
Okay.
All right, let's do this.
Okay.
Down. Let's do a couple more stitches. There we go. Okay. Up. You're almost done. You're almost close. There. Last side. All right. Stop. Let's do a back stitch, which is going to be our reinforcement stitch right here. And just go ahead and keep holding on to it for just a second. There you go. Okay, cut your threads and you're done, my friend.
Okay.
Okay, pull it out and show us what you made. Woo-hoo!
So cute.
That is really cute. What do you guys think? Tell Anna what a good job she did. I love it.
Kris is such a good teacher.
Oh, you did great.
That is really cute.
Now, would you like to give that to your cute little niece?
Oh, I would love nothing more.
Okay, let's give it to your cute little niece. She will love it, won't she?
Yeah. That is so cute.
Yay! All right. So you did it. That's how easy it is, everyone, to use the iron-on vinyl. So much fun. Let's head back over to the table and we'll answer any questions that anyone might have. Could you grab the chairs over there? Or actually, you know what? Let's go over here because the sun will be kind of in our way.
Okay.
We'll do this. All right. Woo! She did it. So proud. All right. Great job, Anna. Dee says, isn't the automatic threader the best?
Yeah, I didn't know that existed.
It is pretty cool.
Blew my mind.
Yeah, it is pretty fun. Gloria says, way to go. Ginger, thank you. Look at all these words of encouragement from your girlfriends.
Nice.
For sure. So that is what today is all about. Would be great for nursing homes. I love that idea, Linda. And just again, a very simple project to do, but you've upped it a level because you used the vinyl.
Yeah.
So now you can wash things off. Don't put it in the dryer. Just rinse things off and you'll be good to go.
Really
all right.
cute.
Look at all these wonderful
friends. You guys are so nice.
That's right. Oh,
thank you.
Definitely. You did it. You did it, my friend. All right, everyone. Well, we've done theme number 1 and we've done theme number 2. So what time